Moving on to assembling the glass door frame. The instructions recommend 2 people do this because of handling the size of the frame for the glass doors. But I set up these 2 tripods to function as a second person. I'm using the small bungee cords to hold the uprights vertical. That way I can attach the screws to the track at the bottom, just by myself. Make sure that the slot for the glass is on the inside of the shower, the way it curves. Install the 2 screws using a screwdriver only, not a power tool. There's a little bit of force. It's an unthreaded channel it goes into. I'm gonna start a second screw here. Not easy lining it up. I'll loosen the other one a bit. I don't know. Takes a lot of force to get those screws in. A little bit more in the bottom and top. Tell you, this is not going anywhere once it's assembled. All right, flush. Now for the other side. I don't know if it's gonna help, but I'm gonna try my tried and true hand soap trick to make it a little easier to turn, at least in wood. Maybe it won't work for metal, but what the heck. Anything to ease that up a little bit. Soap's not gonna hurt anything. Start with the bottom one this time. Get it to stick to my magnetic screwdriver. Oh yeah, that's going much easier. Wow. Let's grease the skids. Start the second one before it tightens up so I can see what's going on. Oh boy. Let me get another screwdriver that's magnetic. I think this has better magnet in it. At least gets me to the door. A lot quicker, nowhere near as much force required with a little bit of bar soap on the threads. Can fool you thinking it's snug. You need to look at the seam there and see if there's any light. Yeah. Looks good. I just realized that I installed the track upside down. Oh geez. Well, at least the threads are ready to go for a quick reinstall. My comment in the previous video is incorrect. I did install the track properly. You have to visualize it's hanging from the top or reversed. It's being supported underneath on the bottom. So it was correct. Line it up with my funky system. Goes in quickly now. They actually did use a power tool to screw it in, but I think I'd rather do it by hand. Diane helped me flip this around and bungee it back to the sawhorses. Now I can screw on the second rail. Wow, that bar soap really slicks this
process. Kind of sharp, it's grabbing at the fabric, but that's throwaway fabric, is furniture protection for moving. Very useful for projects like this too. The tips for this assembly: soap up the screws and start with the bottom hole. Well, it'd be the top hole if you had it the way it's installed. Going back and forth between the two screws so it pulls it in evenly. Looks good and tight. All right, done.
The left and right uprights are inserted into the wall jamb, which mounts right to the plastic walls of the shower. It was a little confusing for me, but I studied the directions and the video, what it meant about these two holes being on the inside of the shower. Otherwise, the angle of the mount would be incorrect. So this is the way it should be. Since I did not attach the wall to the base, there's nothing securing it at the bottom, making it difficult to mark and drill and install the wall jambs. So, as a result, I'm going to install 2 screws down at the bottom of each wall that will pull it in long enough to mark the locations for the wall jambs and drill and install them. I'm going to go 2 inches up from the base because the pre-drill holes in the wall jamb are 3 inches up. And as you can see, this is not secured to the frame. The only way to do that will be to pinch it with those screws. 2 inches from the base, there's a pre-drilled hole in the wall jamb at 3 inches, and I'm basically centering it between here so it will be covered up by the wall jamb. Now I'm going to make sure the wall is as far to the left as it can and flat, so we've got the frame right against it here. All right. That's nice and secure. Okay, put a little weight into this. Okay. Wow, big difference. Those 2 screws made a huge difference in the stability of the walls, especially on the left side. It's a little goosey on the right, but hopefully when we get the whole frame in, it'll be much better. Since I couldn't find any instructions on how to mark the position of the wall jambs, even though it refers to previously marked location, I'm going to have to come up with my own plan. References have been marked. Of course, it's a little spring-loaded, so we have to move it physically a bit, but it should be good. Now I can mark the wall jambs independently, making sure they're level. Marked for drilling. Drill the holes. Add some silicone caulk to each. wall jamb. Always looks easier in a video or in written instructions. All right, I gotta start this by hand. Gonna have to use my extender. Check level really quick. Perfect. Almost perfect. Before I drill the other side of the wall jamb, I'm going to do a quick fitting, make sure it's good. Now I can check my markings. Looks good. Let me make sure. Perfect. Right on. Always good to check. Oh. We're gonna line up the wall jamb with our tape marks and mark the drill hole spots. Diane's gonna come and hold the bottom here so it doesn't walk around on me. Number 2. And
up higher. There you go. Good job.
alrighty. Did we get it?
Yep. 1, 2, and 3.
Alright. I'll temporarily stick this here. A little dab of silicone. Not sure what all that's going to do since it's going to be sealed all around both sides. But why not? As the instructions suggest that. Get it started. By the time you get to the last one, it's going pretty smooth. Learning curve. I'm going to put this one in by the screwdriver if I can, so I don't over tighten it since it's on over that temporary but now permanent screw. Got it done. Let's see if that strengthened up the shower wall. Now it's not flexing in. 100% better. Okay, now I'll set the shower frame assembly in place. And then tomorrow we can attach it permanently and hang the glass doors. Gonna have to get myself a little lower here. Got it myself. Wow. Snug. Alrighty. The day is done successfully.